The quest for quality has pushed the error-proofing movement forward. Lean manufacturing practices strive to reduce waste, add customer-centric value, and improve quality. The mantra is simple: eliminate errors by removing variables and replacing them with repeatability. Some would say that's the beauty of robots. They're the ultimate in repeatability. They don't call in sick. Their performance is never plagued by personal problems. Robotic assembly can be seen as the pinnacle of repeatability. But not every job can be nor should be done by robots. Humans need to be in the assembly process, and human performance is highly variable. Even top performers have a slump. In a slump or not, we spend a lot of time thinking about giving workers the right tools. The right kind of tools help support workers to do their job better. When they do their job better, errors drop, costs decrease, and quality improves. We recently visited a production facility and took them on the journey to error-proofing. They needed zero defects, and neither they nor their customer were happy with their current result. Despite the fact that they were already using torque wrenches, they were not error-proofing. It's not simply about handing a worker a torque wrench to remove variability. There's more to it than that. What kind of torque wrench to use? The facility we visited had 2 assembly lines. Each line made 1 subassembly. One line had 1 torque value, the other line had a different torque value, and those torque values never changed. They were using torque wrenches to eliminate errors, but it was the wrong kind of torque wrench. Part of the problem was that the workers were given adjustable micrometer click wrenches. This gave the workers the opportunity to change the torque value on the wrench. Part of lean manufacturing is control. Give the workers a chance to easily or accidentally change the torque value on the wrench. Errors increase, not decrease. Since each line had only 1 torque value, we recommended that they switch to preset click wrenches instead of the micrometer adjustable torque wrenches. The preset click wrenches were less expensive to buy, and they have a much lower total cost of ownership. Why pay more for a wrench and then pay more to have that wrench calibrated at 6 points along the scale, when you can pay less for a wrench and pay to have it certified at 1 predetermined point? The total cost of ownership is dramatically different. Plus, the worker really has to work to intentionally change the set point on a preset wrench. That certainly helped to tighten up quality. You can't have lean manufacturing with fat tools. The wrong type of torque wrench adds waste, not decreases it. The wrong type of tools reduce quality, not improve it. The preset wrench was an improvement in cost, control, and results. Although the wrenches were properly set to the correct torque value, training was still needed. Where you hold the wrench when you pull on it can change the output of a wrench even if it's preset. How you pull on the wrench matters too. Sideload the wrench and suddenly the torque values change again. The plant manager was very savvy and a step ahead of us when he said, now we need to test these wrenches at the start of every shift to make sure they're in spec. We wholeheartedly agreed. We helped set up the testing process so they could track the tools and the workers and the results. The manager thanked us thinking it was over, but it wasn't. It's very easy to overlook the last part of the equation. The problem is that the overlooked part is the most important part of the process. It's the foundation. We're talking about testing the testers. How often do you test your torque tester? How much information does your torque tester give you? More than that, how does your torque tester support your people to do a better job? A lot of torque testing equipment will tell you something may be wrong with the wrench. But does that torque testing equipment tell you that something may be wrong with the torque testing equipment itself? When you've solved that problem, you've got a great error-proofing system. Skip that last step. You're not error-proofing. You're gambling with your customer. Is that where you want to be? So how do you stop gambling and start error-proofing?